In this video, we'll discuss what clean air zones are, their rules related to vehicles, and what happens if you get a penalty for driving in such a zone, and how to pay the penalty. If you're caught driving in a clean air zone, a CAZ, in an excluded vehicle, or driving in a low emission zone, an LEZ, or an ultra low emission zone, ULEZ, without paying the relevant fee, you could be sent a penalty charge notice, a PCN. The purpose of these zones is to reduce air pollution due to vehicle fumes and to encourage people to use ecologically friendly vehicles. Clean air zones are part of some large cities like London, where there are restrictions in place on vehicle emissions. Anyone wishing to take a vehicle into these zones needs to pay an appropriate fee, which is calculated based on the type of vehicle. There are different grades of clean air zones in the UK from A to D, and the grade denotes the type of vehicles that are impacted by the clean air zone. Private hire vehicles, taxis, coaches, buses, heavy goods vehicles, minibuses, vans, and privately owned cars are all covered under different clean air zone classes. If you receive a PCN for driving in a clean air zone, you are probably going to have to pay it. If your vehicle is not on the exempt list, it will be very difficult to prove your innocence. However, sometimes a PCN will be sent by mistake, and in such cases, you should challenge it. You should pay the PCN within 28 days. If you don't, you will be sent a charge certificate which must be paid within 14 days, and the charge will have increased by 50%. Every PCN can be paid online. You will need your penalty charge notice number and a valid credit card or debit card to pay online. You can challenge a clean air zone penalty charge if you can prove that you didn't commit the offence, or you received a PCN later than 28 days after the alleged offence. Otherwise, clean air zone penalty charge appeals have a low success rate. Instead, it is recommended that you pay the fine as soon as possible. Some types of PCN can be appealed successfully for different reasons. For example, how long after the offence the PCN was issued can be a cause for appeal. If you are wanting to challenge a clean air zone penalty charge, then a popular option is to consult a solicitor who can help. There's many online solicitors that work out cheaper and easier than meeting in person. JustAnswer, for example, only costs £5 for a trial, and one of my colleagues managed to save over £270 on a parking ticket by using their service. I've linked that offer in the description, and if you use that, you'll also be supporting Money Nerd, so thank you.